Josh Smith here, GuitarBreakdown.com, and today we're going to talk about my mainstays, my gear, my guitars, my amps, my pedals, the stuff I'm using all the time. And we're going to be getting into that a lot on GuitarBreakdown.com and on my website in the coming months. New videos talking about gear. Now, obviously, everybody changes gear over time. It depends on the gig you're doing, what you're working on, your tastes change. And, you know, I'm no different than anyone else. But the stuff we're going to talk about now is the stuff that never changes, my main stuff, the main amps, pedals, and guitars I use, the stuff that never leaves my side. So check it out, and let's get into it. We'll get more in depth. These are going to be little, detailed descriptions of the main pieces of my gear. All right, so I want to talk a little bit about my main guitar. This is my Chapin T-Bird. If you've seen me play pretty much ever in the last 8-9 years, you've seen this guitar. This is definitely my number one, and I have a few other Chapin guitars that I really love, but let's focus on this one. Bill Chapin in Portland, Oregon made me this guitar. It's a 50s style telly. We call it the T-Bird. It's an ash body with a one-piece maple neck. Has a Lawler pickup in the neck here and a custom Chapin bridge pickup in the bridge here that he wound kind of for my specs, and that's Bill's specialty. Bill really builds every single guitar for that person. He gets a feel for the sounds they like, what they are into, the sounds they're trying to get, and he builds around that. So the pickups, he'll use aftermarket pickups if they're right to get what you are trying to accomplish, or he'll wind something if he can't find something that gets with the sound that he wants. And he pairs it with the pots and the caps that make the sound the way you want it to be. Also depending on what strings you use and this and that. Bill's kind of a mad genius, and he definitely knows more about building guitars than anyone I've ever met. And he's a true friend, an artist who builds amazing guitars. And yeah, I would honestly be lost without this guitar. I have trouble functioning when I don't have it with me. I play my best on this guitar. It's like an extension of me. And, only other thing to say about it are the, I guess, little specs. It's got a V-neck. It's got StewMac 154 frets, which are my favorite frets. You'll notice I say that about every guitar I own. And it's wired up just like a standard vintage telly. It's just an amazing guitar. It has a compound radius. A lot of people ask me that. So it's like 10 to 12 compound, so it flattens out a little bit. I like that. And also, it was not relicked. I get that question in emails every day or at gigs. No, I did this all honestly, just from playing it a lot. And it just had a really thin finish, nitro finish, that started wearing right away, which I think adds to the life of the guitar when the finish is so thin and you could really hear, the body vibrate when you strum the strings. This is just a magic guitar, Every now and then you find your one guitar, and this is it for me. So go to ChapinGuitars.com and look Bill up, and here I'm going to play a little more on it.